tablets, my arch nemesis, the only product in the world I will actually need because I am a habitual note taker. You know, like a line stepper, but the habitual kind. With note taking, I always use tablets, and I always have used tablets ever since the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 2012 edition. Just goes to show you how old I am about this particular subject. Also, before we get started, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps grow the channel and gets me more than one subscriber. Just trying to keep track here. I actually have a subscriber. All right, let's go. Let's get to 10. We're on a highway to 10 subscribers, and yeah, here are my top 5 tablets of 2024 for the month of March. Let's get into it. Kicking things off with the obligatory Apple product, I had to put something here. I didn't know what I wanted to put. I mean, when you think about it, like for example, I should put the iPad Pro, right? But the iPad Pro has been the exact same for the past 2 years. I'm sorry, but when you try to upgrade an operating system that's already nerfed, there's no reward in that. You don't get any cookies for that. No cookies for you, Apple. It's the exact same product. You can't upgrade the operating system. It's not a true operating system, yet you just keep increasing the processing power and storage and all that kind of stuff for no apparent reason. I don't even think you increase the storage at that point. And being so, the iPad Air is actually pretty good. I literally was pulling up the specs of the iPad Air, but there are no specs because it doesn't matter. The iPad Air is very similar to its bigger brother, the iPad Pro, but from my experiences, the speakers are a little bit weaker, as well as its screen is not as great. But if that doesn't matter at all to you and you just want an iPad to go with the ecosystem, then the iPad Air actually does deserve my top 5 placement. Next up, we have the first product on the list from the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 line. Oh my God, these names. The Galaxy Tab S9 Founders Edition. This guy here is kind of everything that you need for a $500 tablet, which is basically its price point. For that price point, you already get a pen. That's a step over all of its competitors, including the Surface and the Apple. Looking at you, Goku. It also supports 8 gigs of RAM, upgradable to 12 gigs, 2K-ish resolution, AMOLED screen, Bluetooth 5.3, front 12, rear 8, and a 10,000 milliamp battery if that's not enough. I mean, what's not to like? This guy covers 95% of the population. That is, of course, 95% of the population that isn't an Apple fan, which is like 3% of the total population. And now I feel sad. For our next tablet product, we turn over to the folks at Amazon, and it happens to be one of their own. The Amazon Fire Max 11 is one of those tablets that's, well, it's $200. I don't know what else you want me to say. It's $200. It's a tablet. It has 64 to 128 gigs of storage, 4 gigs of RAM, and the rest of the specs don't matter because it's $200. Did I mention that it's $200? It is a great deal for what it gives you. Now, be sure you get the one without the ads because I can't deal with ads at this particular point in stage in my life. I'm too old and it's too new in the future to be dealing with ads right now. That's what ad blockers have been around for, what, like 15 years? At this point, you should be blocking any ad that comes on unless it's an ad that you actually want. So for me, Amazon products and Amazon tablets have always been kind of that staple that you need whenever, you want to give it to an 8-year-old. Or a person that is 80 years old. It's never for anybody in between that range. So, but at the same time, it does deserve a spot on the list for that particular price point, and it pretty much does whatever you need to do. If you need a teleprompter, or if you want to surf the internet or give it to a child, then this product is definitely for you. Alrighty, I gotta be honest with you. I was comparing the OnePlus Pad with the Google Pixel tablet, and I saw the 140 hertz refresh rate, and my brain just turned off. I couldn't think any further than that. So I'm sorry, Google Pixel, but the OnePlus Pad is gonna get my listing here, even though the 7:5 aspect ratio is not really a thing. 7:5 aspect ratio is 35. That's not an aspect ratio. But in any event, 144 hertz, 11-inch screen, up to 128 gigs of storage. But that refresh rate is classy, okay? So if you are on the market for a tablet from a phone manufacturer like every other tablet in our list, then go ahead and give this guy a check. It is definitely something that you will not be disappointed with. And finally, we have the tablet that I actually went with, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra 14.6 edition. This guy is awesome. I don't know what else to say. I mean, you basically are only really comparing it to the iPad Pro, and if we compare it to the iPad Pro, it has a larger screen and it's AMOLED, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous picture. Now, if I'm being honest, the iPad Pro does have better speakers, but I don't know if any other device in the world competes with iPad's Pro's speakers. That includes the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra. Oh my God, these names from Samsung. But overall, it is a great product. It's 16 gigs of RAM, up to a terabyte of storage. I ended up going with this because of a simple issue. I use my tablet as a second PC for work. So I actually do have a work profile that I use all the time. So when I'm traveling, I like to take just one tablet and just use that guy for work, as well for content creation or anything else that I want to do. And the Samsung S9 Ultra, we'll just call it the Tab Ultra for right now, fits the bill. For a screen that big, it also doubles as a second monitor that you can use whenever you travel and you actually do have a laptop. Plus, it can stand on its own and you can work from it. Of course, it does have a keyboard and a pen, just like the other models that are on our list. It is separate and it's super expensive. However, what you get from it and the ability to use it as a second screen or a primary screen or for work or for play make it the top of my list. That is in no particular order, but I'm giving it an order because that's just what I want to do. The Samsung Tab S9 Ultra is my pick for the top 5 tablets of 2024 as of March, as of right now. And that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you really like it, I'm going to subscribe. I love you either way. Take care. All the best and bye.